Before, I was only concerned with real estate and money, but I found out that it was deeper than real estate and money. And so, whenever I find a problem, I always think solution-driven. When I was on work release in Harlem, when I was walking down for my last day in jail, I had my white bag over my shoulder, coming out of prison, serving a year, and one of the old heads from the jail, one of the OGs, he stopped me on my way out and handed me a piece of paper, a small sheet of paper. And on it, it said, there's no such thing as problems, there's only a lack of solutions. And so my whole train ride home to Jersey, I'm looking at this paper, and I'm like, damn, he kind of right. If you got a problem, but you identify a solution, there's no more problem. It's not the problem you have, the problem is you ain't got an answer.
Word.
So you can see yourself owning your own school, you never gonna own your own school. You gotta be able to see yourself besides just being fly or being cute. Starting in a club, you gotta see a bigger you, a bigger yourself. So this is what we talking about. So
look, now you tune in to Jay Morrison. Y'all better catch the wave. When it come to real estate, there ain't no better way. You need to come to JMA if you're trying to get paid. Man, we going state to state, put in work every day. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to.
I learned real estate at 25, but still did well for myself. I said, what if I would have learned it at 16 or 17 or 15? So what I did off my book, I created a high school program for an assembly for high school kids called Hip Hop to Homeowners, where I would bring a DJ in, play music, and teach kids about their FICO score, the definition of credit, and what a mortgage is in real estate. So at the end of the speaking engagement in 2012, I wanted to see if they retained what I taught them in an hour, with all the music and the dance contest and everything we did to make it fun. And so I held the mic out at the end, and I asked the kids, I said, what's the definition of credit? And they all in unison said, the ability to make payments over time. And I was like, oh snap, they got it. This works. And I literally shed a tear backstage, and I was like, yo, this is my shit right here. Like, real estate cool, but being able to change the minds and hearts and perspective of my people, that's legendary. That was bigger than me. See, I had made a lot of money and had nice cars and had nice jewelry and did a lot of things, but that wasn't satisfying to my soul. I was being one of the super talented that made it out of the burning house. It was just worried about me and my family. I'll take care of my crew, my family. I was being tribalistic in a sense, but wasn't thinking about the whole village. And so after that day, I spoke to 10 schools that month and 30 schools that year.
I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to. You show you to leverage your credit to cash, to more cash. You make the investment just for the new class, it's gon' last. Turn nothing into something. If y'all really want it, your credit score 800, but that don't mean you making money. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy.
This is beautiful right here. This is what it's about.
Yeah, I got extra
When
battery.
people come out here to get information, to push the culture forward, to push generation, to create generational wealth. This is the first step to changing our situations. If we are not financially free, then we cannot do anything. We can argue about the police, we can argue about the government, but if we are not speaking from a position of power, then we are not saying anything. So that's why I thought this is very, very important. Shout out to my brother Jay, man. This is one of the only people that work a little harder than me. Maybe. I don't know yet, but it's close. You know what I'm saying? We have similar mind states. We all about our people. This man is genuine. And I can tell you that 100% genuine. He donates his time, his money, his energy into pushing black people forward every day of his life. And that's what it's about. Somebody I'm 100% genuine, that I personally vouch for. That's why I'm standing in the Bronx, in my hometown, with this man. This is Mr. None other than Mr. Jay Morrison.
BX, what up, though? It's my pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be introduced by the Bronx's own. I mean, my song reps the BX like all day, every day. And you know, we had 5 boroughs to choose from when it came to bringing our 25 city tour to New York, right? This is our 11th city of 25 cities. Next week we in Philly, then we in New Haven, Connecticut. Then we go off to Indianapolis, and Milwaukee, and Jackson, Mississippi, and 25 cities around the country. We'll be touring a different city every week on week. But when it came to New York, yeah, I know some people in Brooklyn. I know some guys uptown in Harlem. I know a few in Queens. I know some get money guys out Staten Island. But when it came to where our school, our movement, but we're going to bring back the block tour, I had to hit my brother, who I know is out working for the people. So I'm not going to just go and hit up any rapper or any athlete or any entertainer. Oh, can we come to your borough because it look cool for the gram? I'm going to go for somebody that I know was actually doing it for the people. And who's building his empire and building up his music catalog and is building up his own brand. But his brand is rooted in authenticity and love for our people, which mirrors mine. Like, we really, really do this for y'all, for everybody, for us. That's what we out here for. When we were walking up, young Betty and I, which her real name is Ernestine Johnson, if y'all don't know. But we were walking up, one of the kings said, "That crowd looking thick up there. That crowd all for you." I said, "No, this crowd ain't for me, this crowd for us."
Facts.
This ain't about me. This is about us. All I'm doing is using my gifts, my talents, my capacity, the third chance that life God gave me to come back and empower his people through me as a vehicle. And we all start taking that mentality and stop feeling ourselves when we get a couple followers, we get a little influence, we get a couple dollars. Now we the man, we the woman. And what happens is we leave the rest of our family, the rest of our community in the same burning house that we came from. That's right. What kind of man, what kind of OG, what kind of big homie, what kind of gangster that make you to be talented enough, to be tough enough, to be blessed enough to make it out of the burning house and then pull up in a race and talk about, I made it, you didn't. That's right. That's cool. That's corny to me. That's not cool.
Not to do it though.
Real big homies go back and save the village.
Facts.
Real men go back and save the women, the children, and the dogs.
I mean,
You don't make it out the burning house and you forget about everybody else. My first time in the Bronx, outside of when I was 17 and 18 years old, leaving Harlem, 138th Street, where I was topping my work when I was a drug dealer. Outside of riding through the Bronx to get to that George Washington Bridge to get back home to Jersey, my first time actually on Fordham Road and in the Bronx was after serving a year in prison in upstate New York, 6 months on Rikers Island, C-74, Mod 3 Upper, facing 3 years to life in prison at 18 years old. Well, I came home on work release in Harlem, and I was taking trips up the Bronx to see a little queen I was dealing with. But that was my first time actually seeing the Bronx, walking these streets while I was a parolee and on work release. But when I get the opportunity to come back to the same communities that I roam doing the wrong things and come back and give some real perspective and some real game, and more importantly give some love, I'm all with it. I'm all for it. And if we could be in every borough, we would. We probably will at some point. But for those of you who are not familiar with me and our movement and our school, what this is the J. Morrison Academy Buy Back the Block Tour. And I guess a reason why I became relevant is, as that 11th grade high school dropout, as that former inmate of Rikers Island, as that parolee, who then went on to catch 2 more felonies in New Jersey and in Maryland. I served 2.5 years in prison, faced 15 years in prison at 20 years old for drug trafficking, and still hustled in the streets till I was 25 years old after going to jail serving 2.5 years. Still went back to the block, and then one day decided on a corner just like this in Newark, New Jersey, called Springfield and 10th, where I was supplying my block with dope, with heroin. And on a corner just like this at 25 years old, after being introduced to real estate, and to mortgages, and to owning property, I decided to take my talents and my gifts and give them a shot at something legal for once in my life. From the time I was 15 to 25 years old, all I knew was the dope game. That's all I cared to succeed in. I never gave my charisma, my swag, my intellect my hustle, my outwork the work mentality, I never gave it a shot at anything but the corner or supplying the corner. So at 25, I said, what would happen if I gave all this energy full time into real estate investment? I said, am I a drug dealer or am I a hustler? Because a drug dealer only can sell drugs. A hustler can hustle anything.
You heard?
So I said, if I'm really a hustler, I should be able to go for this real estate industry and tear it up. So I went off into the real estate industry, got a job at a mortgage office, purchased my first property at 25 years old. I'll wait for him to pass.
Yo, Jay, you the man, boy.
All praises due to Allah. Thank you, King.
Come to the love.
Thank you, King.
I got to talk to you, though.
All right.
I got a couple of deals.
I'm all for the deals. I love you too, King. Peace.
Yo, you the MVP.
I'll take that. We balling.
You heard?
So you know, that's love though. Everybody give it up for King real quick. Absolutely, thank you. Thank you.
You changed my life, man.
So,
Deal, boy. Y'all don't know. Hands down.
so I left this block in North New Jersey, right, and got into real estate. I started in the mortgage industry being a loan officer. But I bought my first property understanding how to use the bank's money. See, many of us, my son was talking about buying up the Bronx. But then we make these excuses in our head. Oh, I can't afford nothing. I can't buy nothing. Oh, my credit. I don't make enough. You don't know ish. Who made you the mortgage expert? You ain't even want to get a pre-approval, pre-qualification. You ain't even pull your credit, even know how your credit is. But we make these excuses up because we fearful of the unknown. So when I hopped into real estate with full energy, I realized that, yo, there's a lot of money out here to fund these deals. You just gotta have the strategy on how to do it. So I bought my first property at 25 years old. Got my second, third, 3 by 26, 6 by 27. Made my first million in real estate by 28. Leaving the block. No college education, 3-time felon. Former high school dropout. So for me, I knew it was possible for all of us to achieve our own level of success. You might not be the next Mr. Real Estate or Mrs. Real Estate. But that don't mean you can't start building a real estate portfolio to start adding to your family's financial freedom and your wealth column. But we gotta be intentional about our financial IQ. So as I leveled up in real estate and got more national exposure on BET and on NBC as a real estate expert on the Today Show, and on NBC as a celebrity realtor on Open House NYC. This is me, 3-time felon, former high school dropout, no college education, in front of 20 million viewers downtown on NBC Today Show, live TV. The same kid that came off of 10th and Springfield in North New Jersey. The same one that was in them dorms on Rikers Island. So I knew that we put our mind to it that anything really is possible, but I had to adopt different habits. I had to adopt different habits for myself. So anyway, fast forward, everybody got their own corner to get off of. Your corner may not be a dope block. Your corner might be, what some people call, people that keep learning and learning and learning, they always getting educated. The serial students, them people.
Career student.
Career students. You just racking up college debt being a career student, that's your corner. You need to get the hell off that shit. You might be a divorcee and stressed out, that's your corner. You might got a drug habit, that's your corner. You might be overeating, that's your corner. You might be hitting the clubs too much, that's your corner. We all got a corner we got to get off of. Your corner is that place of comfortability. Like for me, from 15 years old to 25, all I did was sold drugs. It was comfortable for me. I had to get off of my corner and get into a place of being comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's many of us. You gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Break your norm.
I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to bob at the block, ayy. I'm about to. You ain't never seen nothing like this. Information priceless. I'm just using God's gift. You can own a be on. Look at Jay Morrison. He's a 3-time felon. They came home and got rich. Ayy, I'm about to buy back the block. 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 Ayy.
European Americans or white folks, their median family net worth is $111,000. The typical median white woman's net worth is about $60,000, and a typical median net worth of a black woman is $500. $500 versus $60,000. $9,000 versus $111,000. So that's a problem, correct?
Yes.
That's a problem, correct?
Yes.
That's a problem, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we talk about solutions. Everybody say solutions.
Solutions.
Say solutions.
Solutions.
All right, so one of the easiest things that we all could do, that we know, in building our family net worth, is simply owning a roof over our head. It's one of the first easiest steps that we all can make to bridging that wealth gap between being the $9,000 net worth people competing with the first place where $111,000 net worth. Where the black woman's net worth is about $500 compared to the white woman at $60,000. Honest, who here lives somewhere? Raise your hand if you live somewhere. Keep your hand up. Only if you live somewhere, keep your hand up. All right, so we all on the same page. That's everybody, right? So if we all live somewhere, now by show of hands, who here owns the roof over their head?
I just had to fix my roof too though.
All right, so we got about maybe 10 people out of probably about 200.
300.
We got about 10 to 12 people out of 200 that own a roof over their head. So we're going to talk about how to fix that and how we use simply owning the roof over our head as a way to building wealth. And it's okay, it's a time and place to rent. But renting should not be generational, it should not be habitual. Right now in Atlanta, I'm leasing right now in Atlanta. As I find right now, you'd rather microwave, you'd rather oatmeal, as opposed to the long haul. And building my empire, I've grinded so much. There's so many parties I've missed.
Me too.
So many vacations I didn't take. So many, they ain't going nowhere. The same party, it's gonna be a new song, a new rapper next year. You ain't missing nothing.
Word. Word. Yep.
You always think you missing something. Gotta be everywhere, doing everything, every trend.
Word.
It's tight jeans this year, they're gonna be baggy in 3 years.
Word.
You ain't missing nothing.
Word.
You ain't prioritizing building your family wealth. That means something to me. Leaving something behind for my daughters means something to me. Financial freedom means something to me, so I prioritize it. We was in a hotel, yesterday, 2 days ago. So I got some pizza, right, from next door. We had some pizza. Next day, Betty liked cold pizza. I don't eat cold pizza. I need mine warmed up.
Cold pizza good.
So I called the hotel, asked for a microwave. They say it's whatever, whenever. So I'm like, can I get a microwave? They're like, sure. It's a $30 charge. I'm like, $30?
To use the
Microwave?
for a minute.
The pizza costs $25 for the pie. I'm gonna spend more for the microwave than the pizza? Man, I got that wax paper out, put it on the ironing board, I put that pizza over. I turned it.
True story. It's a true story.
I turned that steam iron on. My pizza was straight. And I saved my $30. I'm from the hood. I'm not about balling out. I'm not about shits and giggles. I'm trying to preserve my dollar.
You heard.
I don't care if we at the club in the VIP line. I see a penny is mine. Every trip. I'm not here for the look. I'm here for the long haul. It's all about the long haul. You worry about somebody who don't even care about you, what they gonna think about you. They don't even care about you. What you worry about them for? They ain't paying your bills. You talking about, oh, New York Giants, that's my team. Or the Yankees, that's my team.
Nobody
The
on
Knicks,
that
that's
team
my
even know your
team.
name.
You don't own no part of the Knicks. The Knicks ain't did shit for you. When the last time the Yankees did something to empower the black community or brown community in the Bronx?
Nothing.
When?
Nothing. Never. Word. Never.
That's your team.
They took our land.
That's your team.
Well, they did it. It's even hard.
We too busy shucking the jive and playing the sucker role. When I own it, I really want to own it. So, back to this. Low down payments. Prioritize saving your money so you got money to put down. Your kids don't need all them $300, $200 sneakers. They really don't. I'm seeing teenagers running around with $300 belts on. You 16 with a $300 belt. Like a $5 belt, don't hold your pants up.
$1,500 sneakers.
They hustling.
But you as parents is aiding to that.
Never
We gotta be more intentional about saving our money, building long-term family wealth. And again, there's nothing wrong with renting. It should be strategic though. Rent strategically, not habitually. Don't make it your end-all be-all because you're just too lazy and too undisciplined to do something else, or too fearful, right? So you prioritize owning, and renting is just a stepping stone for you. Look at it like this. We got tax advantages, power control, passive income, equity appreciation, and then assets. All right, great, we got everything. And this is also called cash flow. Passive income, cash flow. So if you're renting, you are busting your butt every day, working in the Army or Marines, cutting hair, working at the salon, working at the post office, doing whatever it is you do, working down Wall Street, working in financial services, doing whatever it is you do, you busting your butt every day, renting, you passing your hard-earned income over to your landlord or lord of your land. And now that person is either cash flowing because they own a property cash or paying their mortgage with it. But you are busting your butt renting all to pass on your hard-earned income to somebody else to help build their family power and control, build their family wealth, their family cash flow, their family equity, give their family tax advantages. So when you're renting and you're making it a habit, you're playing the sucker's role. Because now you are the catalyst of somebody else's family wealth. You're actually dissing your family, you're playing your family. You're working hard, creating all this income to get to somebody else's family for them to be able to create more wealth. Where you could be disciplined and more strategic and prioritize owning your own real estate. And I understand in New York it's more of an apartment market. And you might start want to make strategic decisions about going to places in New York where there are single and multi-family homes. My song said it earlier. If you don't own your block, how you talking about my block? This is my community. But you don't own nothing in the community. It ain't your community. You rent in the community. It's their community, we rent. You don't own the grocery store, you don't own the clothing store, you don't own the Jordans they selling, you don't own the fruit they selling, you don't own the apartments, you don't own the hospitals, you don't own the schools. So how is it your community? When we get into ownership, we think it's starting, that's our goal. To literally build our own cities where we can say, this is our town, this is our city, this is really our block, that's our hospital. So you gotta think big. And that's why I tell my story. I don't tell my story for y'all to be ooh and ah fascinated with me.
If we all put $20 in, we can own one of the stores. We gotta start thinking like that. Sometimes you can't do it by yourself. Sometimes if you want to block trapping every day and you don't own nothing, then you're wasting your time. If you throw money in the club every day but you don't own nothing, you're wasting your time. That's just real facts. You don't own nothing, nothing at all. You dying over the block and you don't own nothing on that block? Like, to me, that is insanity. And I don't want to deal with insanity no more.
Free number to call, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6 p.m. And half the time we're there till 12 at midnight. But call this number to get a free financial game plan. And then everybody also can get a free real estate investors crash course at jmorrisonacademy.com.
Did you tell them what's about the HSBC home buyers loan, first-time home buyers loan?
Now you should call 1-844 join JMA. Now go get your phone and dial it. We just one call away. Call 1-844 for a joint JMA. Now go get your phone and dial it, we just one call away. Hey, Jay Morrison. Hey, hey, hey. Quantrell. I'm about to. Yeah.
Thousands of different programs. I can't tell you every single program that exists. What I can do is light a fire under your ass and go get it for yourself.
Yeah, put the battery in their back, man.
Look, grown ass people. You don't need me to tell you every single program. There's something magical we have called Google, goddammit. Go Google some shit.
You gotta want it. You gotta want
Go to a local housing counseling agency. Go talk to a realtor. Go get pre-approved like I told you to. And ask them where are some programs.